We are live. Let's Get Stupid episode 265.
Jesus Christ, Kales, you piece of shit. Why'd you start the show?
I said, Finn, are you ready?
Holy
and you said,
fuck.
Yeah.
I did not say that. So what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Oh, we're live.
Come on.
You say, yeah, I hit live, buddy.
I never said, yeah, that was it. That was Jacob Ross.
You always ask that every episode. You go, what are we talking about? And I go, we'll figure it out. And you're like, yeah, you're right. We know what we're doing.
Well, then why did you say that, you idiot?
I got a surprise.
Come on.
My God, you suck dick with your asshole, Kales.
You wish that's what my hobby was, because then you'd be my best friend.
I do not wish that at all.
It's very aggressive.
My God, Christ, Kales. What are you doing? Why are you wiggling like that?
I'm standing up.
We
trying to lose weight.
Are alive on the Jack and Rod Show.
This is the Howard Stern Show. Hi, welcome to Jackass.
The Jack Shack Show.
The Jack Shack.
What the hell kind of show is this?
Jake and the Jack Shack. Jake in the hot box. Jack and his shacking. Rapping and strapping.
Sounds like a good band. Jake and the Jack Shack.
Jack Shack?
Speaking of Jack Shack, we are brought to you by Pioneer Fit at Pioneer_Fit on Instagram, pioneerfit.com. Go there for your leather belt needs. Spring training, he's out. He's running around slinging belts. Kids getting ready for baseball, softball. I know a lot of kids are right now. Get them a custom belt, show them off in the field, show them scouts what's up by seeing a custom belt popping on their hips. So check out the wraps, straps, baseball belts, and T-shirts, hats, whatever you want to say. There are plenty of Pioneer products. I just got a bunch of new knee wraps in, made by Pioneer. I only go with them for wrist and knee wraps. I ran out of knee wraps for a while, got some concerns and wanted some more. So I have new knee wraps in, made by Pioneer Fit, because they are the best American-made product.
Why do you need knee wraps?
That's why we spent a little bit more. They are for wrapping knees when you squat, Finn. I don't know if you're used to that.
It's squatting like heavy.
Because I order 10 for myself. That's what I usually do. 10 or 20 for myself, just to have.
What?
Just in case. Yeah.
Why would you do that? You fucking idiot.
Yeah. That's like why you order shirts, Finn. So just in case you want 100 of them to yourself.
You're selling them?
Yeah, Finn.
That's why I order shirts, to sell them.
Yes. What do you think I'm doing with a bunch of knee wraps from Pioneer Fit that
I have no clue.
Yeah. I'm selling them for people to use.
At the gym, huh?
I mean, any gym, really. It doesn't even have to be my gym. Could be any gym. Could be your gym.
It's a mystery box. Could be anything.
Well, it's probably not your gym. Nobody's.
Why are you selling knee wraps?
Because I've always sold knee wraps. I've sold knee wraps for the past 4 years.
Oh, you mean your knee wraps?
Yes.
Made by Pioneer Fit.
Yeah, and then what I said?
No. You said you have Pioneer Fit wraps for sale.
Yes, they are Pioneer Fit wraps. They're callus barbell wraps made by Pioneer.
Okay, now I understand.
Not from Pakistan.
My God.
You ever get those emails?
We're
the leading provider of nylon material.
Yeah, the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Is there an accent in the email?
That's a voicemail they send me. Oh,
man, God, I'm sending $2,000 to you guys right away.
Oh shit! How many can I get? $1 a pair? Sounds good. Target gift cards? You got it.
Yeah. Holy fuck!
Are you alive, Finn? How do you manage? I seen you went home early Sunday. That was very, how do I put this? Un-Finn like. I did not expect that. When I was following the story all weekend, and I did not expect you to go home so quickly. I get why you did it, but I was like, man, I'm surprised you got out of there.
Sunday?
Yeah.
I go home on Sundays. If I don't have a booth, I'm always going on Sundays. No reason to stay. I mean, I saw.
You were home at like 3:00, right?
4 o'clock, probably. Somewhere around that time. Yeah, I left
huge.
Pretty early. I was thinking of going back for a little bit on Sunday, but I'm like, why would I go back? For what? I've already seen everything I need to see. I met everybody I wanted to see. And, I did my thing on Saturday and we did everything. There's nothing else to do. Let's go home. And on the road, we were best decision I've ever made. Sunday's kind of it's kind of a boring day. Like it's a wind down day there. So it's not as fun. I mean, if you can only make one day, I guess you can go Sunday, but I don't think it's as good Friday is very
I
good
agree.
because it's the beginning of the weekend, the beginning of the Arnold, and Saturday is the day. And Sunday's just kind of like, yeah, Sunday's there. You can go, but
Yeah. Well, take us through the trip. You and White George Foreman left Friday morning, correct? And little sweetie followed you out there, correct?
oh yeah, I forgot a little
That
sweetie.
guy's a fucking monster.
Did you see
sent
that
me
picture I sent
I was
you?
like, oh my! Let me
You
pull
should put it on
Oh
here.
my god!
It looks like it was
edited.
edited, doesn't it?
Dude, he's fucking ginormous.
Oh, the guy's like, I don't know, what is he, 6'9" or 6'8" or like 400 pounds with curly hair down to his shoulders.
Like a postage stamp.
He looked like it was an edited photo of like how short Cam looked in that picture. Can you zoom in on it? There it is. Can you see that, Ross?
Oh my gosh!
Right,
Dude
look at that.
He looks huge. Looks like Cam.
It looks like
from
one of those. No way. That looks like one of those optical illusion like museums.
It does, doesn't it? No, that's a real
Yeah.
photo taken at the gym.
Oh my
Dude, he's a
gosh.
dude. I mean, Cam. I mean, it's not. It does look like an optical illusion, like Finn fucked with the angle, but it's not. It's like literally Cam's brim of his hat comes to the
Mhm.
guy's chest.
Yeah, yeah. He
Fuck,
doesn't
that's a big
look
boy.
that big in videos, really, or
No, you can't
his
tell
Instagram.
because I like the stuff you had. He was like sitting down, or I mean, you can't really tell. But when you put him next to Cam, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, guy's a monster, hilarious guy, funny. He was with his old man too, and they're on a road trip across the country picking up weights, I guess, at flea markets or something. And it was his birthday, and he spent the night in the barn after hitting like a PR.
Man,
So-
what a great start to his weekend.
Yeah, then we took off together at 5 a.m. They followed us for a little while. Nothing too eventful on the way there. We get there, get the beer loaded up, get into the facility, get our passes right from the Mars Bar guys,
Oh, nice.
and just started drinking beer. Ran into Simpkins. I don't know if you remember that guy. Simpkins, he's around like every year at the Arnold. He's been probably around since like 2017 or something. Always there. Big
Yeah, sure,
guy,
I saw
bald-headed guy. So we started drinking beer, kind of a group going, beer, meeting people. I met Jocko Willink again.
I saw that.
Man, that guy is, you look in that guy's eyes, he is a stone cold killer. 100%. I read his book and I've seen a lot about that guy, and all the stuff he's done. He's like really like an extreme motivator. He was in the Navy SEALs,
Mm-hmm.
but a couple of the guys that ran his booth, he called me over there, and we just talked. He had this thing going on in at Walmart's all across the gym at like 4 a.m. workouts, right? Because his protein is in the stores. So I come up to him, I go, Jocko, you son of a bitch, I've been waiting at a Plano, Illinois Walmart for 77 days, and you guys have not showed up yet. And he goes, I tell you what, you wait 77 more days. And I go, then what? Then wait 77 more. I said, I'm willing to wait 10 fucking years for you to show up to work out there. I will be there, sir. Like stupid shit like that. That's pretty much all we said. But somebody took a couple funny pictures that I used in some of my content over the last couple of days. But yeah, good dude. And I wouldn't mess with that guy. But probably the highlight of Friday. Keith Honeycutt. Yes, we did. Keith Honeycutt is a staple at the Arnold, right?
I'm sure. Yeah.
I got to have my good side. I must have been drunk. Yeah. Oh, this Raphael guy can go suck a dick. That guy's a bitch on here every week. Raphael Gudajero. I think that's Tom's alter ego on here.
Nope.
the
Just
fuck was
people
I just
making
talking about?
observations. You said something Friday.
Oh, yeah. So
Highlight of
Friday.
Friday or whatever.
Yeah, the highlight of Friday was I want to see CT Fletcher before like my event on Saturday. So he was supposed to be at this booth with Goldberg. So I head over there and CT wasn't there, but Goldberg was, and he was taking pictures with guys, and I was off to the side. I would say at least 20, 30 feet away from Goldberg. And there's a big line, and I'm just taking my glasses on and off going to Foreman. I'm going, is that Goldberg? No, that couldn't be Goldberg. What? And then Goldberg says, look into my eyes. This is fucking Goldberg. So I yell back at him, I'm looking into those fucking beady little eyes of yours, and I'm going to whip your ass, Goldberg. And then he starts yelling back at me. I've never met Goldberg in my life. He doesn't know who I am. And I'm walking around the corner, still yelling at him, saying, I will be back here tomorrow, and hell's coming with me. So you better be fucking ready, Goldberg. And then off I went, right? So I'll just cut ahead till Saturday real quick. Saturday comes along. I'm in the Mars Bar booth, and I had a Mars bar on my back with it was 155 pounds. I thought it was 135, but the bar's heavier.
65-pound bar.
Yeah. So I'm walking around, I mean, for a long time, not an hour, but probably at least 20 minutes plus with that on my back at this time. And I'm headed to the booth, and I got kind of a convoy with me. People are getting out of the way. And I start yelling, Goldberg, as we're getting closer. We have it on film. Goldberg runs. He sees me, runs and hides. And you could see him peeking around the corner, like around this giant. He's in this giant. I don't even know how to explain the area he was in, this booth, but it had these giant, like 40-foot tall, like energy drink things with a staircase. Anyways, I come right through the booth, get in there, and there's that Stipe Mayock. He was a heavyweight champion. He just got beat by John Jones. He was in the booth there. So I talked to him a little bit as I came through the booth and I knew a couple of the guys running the booth, or they knew me. And then I started, where the fuck? I can smell Goldberg. And then he comes, down the stairs at me and proceeds to put his weight like on top of me still and pressing down on me the whole time. And it's like I was just shooting a promo and talking to Goldberg pretty much and crushing a beer in my head and shit like that. But Goldberg, hilarious guy, funny as shit. And I wanted him to fucking spear me or jackhammer me, but he said he had, stem cells or something done.
What a nerd.
And he's like, yeah, I had to hide, brother, because if I saw you, I was wanting to punch you, and I couldn't do it. So, yeah, that was one of my highlights for sure, was the Goldberg shit. All right, so we go back to Friday. Proceed to get pretty drunk, right?
Oh, nice.
And Simpkins had one of those, like a suite in one of those hotels there. God, we get up there and we just keep drinking, and then I tackle fucking Big Bryce, the perfect little sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Like we get down to start doing some football moves, and I start tackling. We almost go through a window. I was yelling, "Low man wins!" Goddamn low man wins. And shortly after that, we got out of there. Hold on a second. Let me see if I got a video of it. So Friday night wasn't very eventful. We just drank a lot of beer. The biggest thing at the Arnold was seeing Goldberg Friday. Dang it!
Classic.
No, I don't have it. Fuck.
You sound like Kenny from South Park.
Fuck. So
good reference.
So the next day, I fucking don't want to be Huck Finn. Like, I'm fucking pretty hungover. I wake up, I drink a pre-workout, and then I go to the gym by myself and work out.
What gym?
Doing just an arm workout in the hotel.
Oh, okay.
So I'm working out, and I'm doing like skull crushers, and I'm laying on the bench, and I'm getting like the worst headache ever, feeling like absolute hell. But do about a 45-minute workout, feel a little bit better after that. Drink some fucking water and shit and some Gatorade. And then start headed towards the Arnold. And my voice is like hoarse almost because I've been yelling all day that last day. And I didn't want to be Huck Finn. But had one beer.
Fast.
One beer, had to be there at noon. We have one beer. Across that street there, going to the Arnold entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to be, bam, like at 100, which I did. I stood on top. You saw the videos where I stood on top of the Mars Bar cage, did the 21 beer salute, which is still going strong. Proceeded to drink a lot more beer that day, met a lot of people. Actually I took a picture with a baby in my hands.
I saw that.
That was huge. Yeah, then a lot of that day was just walking around with the Mars. I just had this stupid idea because I was doing that beer burying challenge. So I just walked around to a lot of booths, like Michael Hearn's booth was the first one, then the Goldberg booth. Then Granny, you guys know Granny. I did a video with her last year. Same thing this year. She's hilarious. Saw her a couple times. She was getting pushed around by TD Davis the whole time. he was pushing her around in a wheelchair like everywhere outside of the fucking place. It was funny as shit. And I went over to the animal cage, saw that Ginger Lee's Hercules Ginger Lee, whatever. How do you
Ginger
say his name?
curls. Yep.
Yeah. Talked to him a little bit. And then Dan Green, I talked to him. And then remember Eric Schwartz, the guy who ran it the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was back. It was like his first year back since 2019 with an animal again, I guess.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I talked to him for about 10 minutes. But yeah, the only lift I wanted to see in the cage was Julius Maddox. And that was at noon, the same time I had my meat and drink, so I never got saw.
Shoot.
He benched 760 in there. I saw the video. I ran into him again. We drank a beer together, and I don't know.
Did you see the Massonomics guys?
I did see them. They were in a booth not far from where my meat and drink was. They were about a football throw away, corner, so you can kind of barely see them there. A lot of home gym nerds over there, so I didn't go over there too much. You know those guys.
Yeah, it's a tough crowd.
A lot of home gym nerds over there, which hilariously, a lot of guys came up to me and said they're like Massonomics fan or something. They're like, but I'm not a home gym nerd. So a lot of them know that. So they must be pretty big fans to know that. It's like first thing they said, hey, yeah, I'm not a home gym nerd though.
That's hilarious.
And then I would say, like, if somebody came to get a picture with me, they have Massonomics stuff on. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man? You're going to come to my booth or my meat and drink and wear Massonomics shit? I fucking hate those guys. Get that shit off or get the fuck out of here right now. Right? Well, a lot of these guys took that serious and went to Massonomics guys because they told me about this. They're like, yeah, these guys think like you hate me. I'm like, no, I'm just kidding around with these guys. It's the opposite. I love the Massonomics guys, you know? But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Nice.
Get that shit off right now. I hate South Dakota.
You take it off, or I will take it off for you, sir.
Right, exactly. And a weird thing was this year, I must have slapped like 10 kids. My kids are like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like the baby?
I mean, slapped the shit out, like 20 to 25-year-old kids. They just wanted me to chest slap them. So I hit the hell out of one kid, like bad. He was bleeding.
Jesus.
But yeah, there was a lot of that. I don't know where all that footage was. I think it was on Foreman's phone or something. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. I should just make a fucking video of that.
I don't get that. Why do people like that? I remember doing that. You were doing that in like your house in the shed when Steffi was there. Those two kids. Remember those?
Oh yeah, the kid I slapped in the face.
Weird kid with the curly hair. That was like,
no, I remember that.
Where the fuck he came from, and his buddy just like hit me. And I'm like, this guy's gonna cry. I think he's gonna cry. This is awkward.
Yeah, it was very strange. No, I remember that too. Yeah, that was weird. He had some weird name. He's trying to be somebody cool on the internet or something, you know?
Yeah, he's trying to be like, you know, what's that guy's from Jackass? Knoxville or something. Like, relax, buddy.
Right. Oh, geez, there's something I was going to tell you about. Oh, the one guy I definitely wanted to meet while I was there that I didn't meet last year, and he was supposed to be there, and he's bought a couple of my shirts. Is Seth Fiorsi. He's the owner of All American Roughneck and Axe and Sledge supplements. Yeah. So I found out he was going to be there like at 4:00 at Jim Reaper's booth or some company. I don't know. They had a big booth, but I never heard of them. And I stood like 20 feet away and just stood there drinking beer, and he recognized me and he started pointing at me and called me over. So went and talked for like a minute with him, and he's like, "Hey, where are you going to be after this? We're drinking a beer together." I said, "I'll be at, this booth down the way. I'll be there till 6. All right, I'll be there. Well, like 5:30, I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Or whatever time. I said, let's just drop a beer off with Seth on the way. So I came up. Hey, Seth, we're getting out of here. You want to have a beer? We're leaving. He goes, yeah, hold on. He stopped his line, went off to the side and drank a beer with me for like 15 minutes, just shooting the shit about everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
He seems like a genuine guy.
Yeah, and then that's what we talked about. He's not some California sweat hog, This guy's a real dude, lives in fucking Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
And has built two good brands, like brands that I would associate with. Like, they're like me, you know what I mean? Like, they're not some young LA or whatever that shit is.
Yeah. I haven't heard of that popular brand.
And he's, down to earth, one of the best guys, definitely, I've ever met in the fitness industry.
And jacked as shit.
Oh, yeah, he is a big motherfucker. But he's like your height, Tommy. He's probably
most
like
of those guys are
5'6", 5'7",
they're just fucking
and
so big.
like a 212er, right? I think that's what he competed at.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good dude. He was definitely one of my favorites. So, and we talked about doing some content together down the road, so that's good. I'm trying to think what else happened that day, that Saturday. Who else I met or who else came to the booth? I had a brain fart.
Well, what did you do Saturday night? Did you guys go out to dinner somewhere?
Oh yeah, Saturday night.
With anybody?
No. I was asked to go to that pro gym with Julius and all those guys, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll make it out there.
It's just too hard. Like you do the booth stuff all day, and then like, hey, you want to go do another event after the event? You're like, no, not really. I don't want. I want to go eat and have a fucking cocktail. Yeah,
that's what I did. We went to fucking Twin Peaks there down the road, and had a bunch of food and a couple of beers, and I called it a night. That was it. It was probably 10:30 at night. So
I don't want to be Tom Finn anymore.
No, dude, I can feel that feeling right now, man. Like, oh fuck, I got to talk to people right now. So I put my hood up and put glasses on and like put my hoodie like real tight so you couldn't know it was me. And this one kid was walking with us, not Devin, this guy's buddy. Can't remember his name. And I said, "Man, I hope nobody recognizes me right now. I feel like shit. I don't want to talk to anybody."
Hawkins?
Yeah, him, but his buddy, this other guy. God, he's got a simple name too. And I can't remember it. Carroll, Carroll. JP Carroll.
I don't think it was JP Carroll.
And immediately somebody recognized me. And then we got to into the hotel because we left some stuff up in Simpkins's room, like the main camera and some beer. So we got that, but I was sitting in the lobby. And you know that gay black guy that's always in that one hotel?
Not really.
In the Hampton, right across the street. Oh, he's been there for every year. Anyway, he's there again this year. Hilarious. And no, we just started pounding beers. Like I said, once you get on that horse again, you're fine.
Oh yeah,
and it's tough to get back on that horse after drinking beer like that Friday night.
Well, it's not even just like drinking the beer; it's just the mental and the physical draining and the bucket emptying, and you're giving everything to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, like physically, mentally, it's just like, and then you're surrounded by people and you're breathing the same air. It's just add that all up, and it's a disaster. It's fucking just drains the shit out of you.
Yeah, I got to be at like a 20, and then there's all these people around, and there's so much shit going on. And there's just a big crowd. Sometimes you just don't even want to be around the crowd. Like you don't even want to do it.
Right.
Like
you
don't I don't want to go back in there.
Walk or
it's just God, I know. But after a few beers, I was back to normal. Everything was fine, But yeah, at the end of the night, there's no way I wanted to do shit. I'm like, fuck this, man. Let's hang out, have some beers, and go to bed.
Right.
Because I got all the content I wanted. I met everybody that I wanted to meet there. And that was it. That's a wrap. I mean, it was so much better doing that than it was running a booth or being at it. You have to be at a booth from like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning to like 7 at night every day. And you got to put the booth up and you got to take it down and you don't leave till like Monday. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So going there Friday morning and getting there Friday afternoon and hanging out for half a day there was great. And then you had a full day Saturday and get the fuck out of there. That's perfect, man.
No. Yeah. You did it right. So.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, yeah, this is the best story. The best story out of the Arnold, besides the Goldberg, is this story. And I want to start off by saying this. Rain, you can go fuck yourself. Okay. Rain energy drink, fuck you. I hate you.
We hate you. Fucking, everybody. We all hate you.
Hope anybody listening doesn't drink. I used to drink Rain. I'll never drink Rain again.
Yep, I already stopped drinking it before this episode just in case.
That's all I want to say about that.
Oh, was it a story or something?
Yeah, no, this is a good story. So,
okay,
there's nobody at the Rain booth this year. They fired everybody.
Suck. Because they fucking suck.
Well, they fired everybody. They fired Juji. They fired a bunch of their athletes.
All right.
So, I'm trying to think. So I do that, meet and drink. Everything is going good. I'm like, people are having a great time. I'm taking pictures with a ton of people. People are happy. Taking pictures of fucking babies, right? I'm not doing anything wrong, not bad. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not in their booth. I'm not doing anything. So I guess they're mad about that. But the best part is Arnold Sports, they have 2 million followers that run the Arnold, put my picture on the main page, like their thumbnail, and I was in their video, right?
Yep, I saw that.
So they came to my booth to do that. All right, fast forward like 2 hours later, I'm doing a little bit like for a bit for the internet thing. So where I kind of hid under the rug a little bit, and it was like acting like I was scaring people. Everybody's laughing about it. I only did it for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, right? You can see the Rain security guys are these two old dudes, like 50, 60 years old or something. Call the police on me. The police show up, look, two of them, and want to know what I'm doing. And I look at them, I'm like, oh, we're just doing a bit for the internet here. But guys filming me. We haven't done anything wrong. I haven't touched anybody. I haven't everybody's laughing about it, right? So he goes, well, we had a thing called that somebody was passed out here or something. Like, I am not passed out. I'm fine. He goes, well, I'm going to take, yeah, exactly. Not yet, brother. And he took my beer. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, you can have my beer. One beer can he took from me. Literally 20 seconds later, 9 more cops show up. And these 9 cops know who I am.
Perfect.
They've known me for the last 5 years at the Arnold. They've given me gifts there. I know these guys, right? I said, hey, your buddy over here took my beer and threw it away. And then they immediately start telling him who I am. He's like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry, man. I'll buy you another beer. So now these guys are trying to buy me beer. They're all laughing. They're telling stories about me. Everything's great. It's pissing these Rain guys off so bad, right?
I'm sure.
We're taking fake pictures where I am being handcuffed, like fake, and they're all laughing about it. It's great. The one guy goes over and tells a Rain guy, never, ever call the police on Huck Finn Barbell again. He is doing nothing wrong. And those guys were just so mad. It was like the greatest feeling. Like, you think you got me, motherfucker? No. I ended up getting your ass. And I'm going to make a post about it, too.
Cops are my friends.
I mean, it was just, and one of the best parts was literally 10 minutes later, a couple of the athletes came over and drank beer with me, the Rain guys. And I'm like, those 2 guys over there, just called the cops on me 10 minutes ago for having a good time. And they're like, bullshit. I'm like, yeah, they did. You can go ask them. Here's their pictures right here. We took pictures of them so I can put them on the internet, but I don't know if I was going to do a big thing about it yesterday and say, I had this thing in my head where I was going to be like, Rain, go fuck yourself. Here's what happened. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, well, fucking these guys might fucking say I'm bullying them or something and fucking kick me off goddamn Instagram.
Yeah. Yep. That is a risk. But no risk, no reward.
Kind of guys.
I mean, transparent. I tell everybody like it is. This is exactly what happened, dude. You cocksuckers call the police on me for absolutely nothing. I mean, you could have came over and told me something. It wasn't like I was being bullied. I wasn't doing anything dumb. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. So I might just do a post on YouTube about it, because if I get kicked off YouTube, I don't care as much. Which they couldn't kick me off YouTube for just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Instagram, they could probably do whatever they want. I don't trust Instagram.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Shadow ban you.
Yeah, exactly, man. Shadow ban my ass constantly.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Rain's booth sucked. Nobody was at it this year. They had 2 old guys fucking being security called the police on me. And then Huck Finn Barbell had the last laugh. That was the best. And we just walked by. I'm like, yep. Thanks for calling the cops, pricks. So
yeah,
that was one of the highlights of the Arnold for sure.
Yeah, that's wild. Fuck Rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just couldn't. And Monster used to send me out stuff all the time. I was good buddies with the guy who was the vice president. And they're part of Monster.
Yeah, right. Isn't Monster Rain owned Monster? Monster owns Rain.
Yeah,
Monster owns Rain.
I used to get 50 cases of that shit a month or every other month. And the guys there's a couple guys they follow me on there. I don't know their names. One guy played for the Chiefs. He's one of the athletes, I guess. He came over, drank a beer with me, and was a good dude. I couldn't believe these guys called the police on us. I'm like, oh, yeah, that guy sucks dick. So that's mad. What does that even mean? Rain tastes like shit. How many guys with pocket protectors at the Massonomics booth? I mean, every time I looked over there, it's all of them. Another thing is these Massonomics guys were having random guys run their booth. I don't even know what they were doing. So that's about all I saw at the Massonomics booth. I didn't see much of them.
Yeah, I didn't see any contact with you guys.
No. Like I said, most of the content we made was Saturday. And I saw CT too before I left. He got there late Saturday, so I went over and talked to CT Fletcher for a little bit. Good dude. One of the
How's
best
he
guys
doing?
of all time. He was sitting down in a chair a lot, but when I came through, he stood up, hugged me. Awesome guy. He is the guy that I've known the most. Is definitely the most genuine, nicest guys I've ever met in the fitness industry, and I've always said that. I was playing he called me in like 2017 to come to the Iron Wars, and and I still have the message on my answer machine. It's hilarious, and he's like, Mark Bell, I think he said Mark Bell or Chris Bell gave me your phone number, so if you want to whip their fucking ass or give me your phone number, you can do that, Huck Finn. I just want to invite you out to Iron Wars 3, blah, 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 blah. It was fucking hilarious. So, yeah, he's a good dude. He made it later in life as well. Like he was in his 40s when he made it, like really starting to come out, like mid 40s.
Yeah. Got popular late in life. That's got to be odd.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be me. I'm getting closer to 40.
Yeah. I mean, it's
any day,
any day now. People can discover you.
Yeah, right.
Any day now.
Oh, man. And then coming home always sucks, driving all the way back 7 hours back to Illinois.
Yeah, playing on your phone while Foreman drove.
No, I drove all the way. I always drive, man.
What?
Yeah, I drive every time. I drove 11 hours home from South Dakota that day.
Man.
Foreman did drive the last hour and a half of the trip because I wanted to make a fucking
nothing.
I wanted to make a reel because I had these videos with the chugging the beer, so I had to put those together. So he did drive about the last hour and a half. That's the only part of the trip he drove.
You guys take the truck?
No, minivan. I always take the minivan's the best thing to travel in, man.
Yeah,
tons of room.
Cool.
The truck's awesome looking, but the minivan's so easy to drive, man. It's so comfortable. It like drives itself.
Yeah, I'm sure, but you don't look.
Truck, you have to like drive. Minivan, I fucking sit back and relax. Yeah. Put the old cruise control at 40 miles an hour. Fucking good time. Shit.
Jacob's a big minivan guy. He gets it.
Yeah,
you haven't done a road trip in that. You doing Texas soon in the minivan or what?
That's the plan. Yeah, we'll go to Texas in the minivan. Looking forward to it. I know the kids are excited about watching DVDs.
Ooh,
yes, DVDs. Oh God, yeah. There's a lady there that we kept buying beer from. Oh, shit, wrong camera. This lady, right there.
Yep.
We were buying beer from her. Her last name was Finn, and she's from County Cork, the same county. That's the same county I'm from in Ireland. And her maiden name was Finn. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we might be related. We better take a picture together.
Gotta be.
Yeah, you might.
And I didn't even tell her to flick the camera off. She just did it. She looks hilarious.
Yeah, she's a Finn.
Yeah, you could tell she was a Finn, man. She had that Finn blood in her.
She gets it.
She definitely gets it, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of scrolling through my pictures to see what other kind of memories I had. Let's see. No. I don't have much stuff on my phone, actually. Just some of those videos and some pictures of me leaving.
Had a Perfect Little Sweetie gone before, or was it his first time?
That was his first time going.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, he loved it. I mean, if it's your first time, like being at the Arnold, it is definitely an experience, man, for sure. I remember the first time I was at the Arnold, I was like, holy shit.
Right. You're going to meet all these people.
Yeah, it's
around.
It's the biggest fucking fitness event in the world.
Right.
It's bigger than the Olympia. It's bigger than the Fit Expos. The Arnold's is the king.
And why is it in Columbus, Ohio?
That's what I said all the way. Why in the hell would this Arnold's has nothing to do with Ohio? How would it be there? I have no clue why.
Tom's on it. I can see it.
But the one question I wanted to ask Callis was about that girl, that bodybuilder dying.
I read about that.
She had a heart attack. She was dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're into bodybuilding now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I saw the same articles everybody else saw. Some dehydrated died, and then that's all. That's about as far as I got with it.
Yeah.
Well, her coach released a statement with permission from her mother.
Jesus, I hate
You
to
know,
be the coach.
he wasn't just saying it on his own. He asked the mom. He
Yeah.
said the two substances that she was on, she had asked about going on previously, and he as a coach said, I don't think you should be on these. I don't think they're good for you to be on.
So you have
And so he
proof of that?
said, I don't know. That's just what he released. So he basically was saying that the things that she allegedly passed away from were not things that he had asked her to go on, and that actually told her not to go on them.
Man. I mean, he's saying that now. Can he prove he never said that? What if something pops up? I don't know. The guy comes out, of course, is going to say, hey, she died because, I mean, that could ruin this guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure regardless, it's gonna hurt him.
Man.
But I mean, it was with permission of the mom. So if the mom felt suspicious about it, I'm sure she wouldn't have allowed that. He probably showed her the emails, like, hey, this is what I told her. And, whatever.
Man, that's pretty crazy. I saw that. It must happen Friday, so I saw that Saturday morning, I think.
Raphael said there were some high dollar escorts there.
Bodybuilder Jody Vance dies at 20 after heart attack caused by severe dehydration. Family says stopped due to complications of severe dehydration.
Mm-hmm.
She was 20, began to feel sick, and was taken to the hospital.
20 years
Jody
old.
Passed.
Shit.
Heart stopped due to complications of severe dehydration. They were unable to revive her. Very sad. Blah. She was a beautiful person inside and out. That's pretty much about it. Justin Mahaley, who was Vance's coach, said she was taking 2 extremely dangerous substances to improve her physique without his or
extremely
his
dangerous
or her family's. Sorry, extremely hazardous. Some sort of maybe injectable diuretic. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I would imagine something to do with obviously diuretics and other than dandelion root would be my guess. So that's very sad.
I remember, Kalish, you dropped fucking extreme weight loss when you were like kept trying to like drop 165 and all that.
Yeah, I was taking.
Did you ever think of that? You could take that stuff and make it piss more.
Yeah, I was taking the prescribed pills for like old people. What are they called? Would they make you piss?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but it was to pee more, and I took a lot of it.
And not only that, I mean, it's all saunted. Fucking, I've saunted like 15 pounds off before.
Yeah, that was.
And then you did that, and on top of that, you did diuretics.
Yeah, I had to piss the weight out. I didn't have to, but I had to. Yeah, not good. But I did get an answer for the Arnold Classic. So the reason.
Oh, this is good. Yeah.
The Arnold is.
Hold on. Let me guess first. I'm going to guess because of its location and it has a very good convention center with hotels next to it.
Sounds like more of a history thing. So history began in 70 when Columbus, Ohio, obviously, hosted Mr. World, which coincided with the World Weightlifting Championship. Schwarzenegger's connection, Jim Lorner, a Columbus native, promoted the event and invited him to compete in it. And Arnold fell in love with Columbus. Blah, blah, blah. Arnold Schwarzenegger co-founded the Arnold Classic in 89, fulfilling Schwarzenegger's promise to return to Columbus and promote bodybuilding. So he won the show there, and then he said, okay, I'll come and promote this. I love this area. Arnold Sports Festival has held in Columbus ever since, a staple community, major draw for athletes. Well, there was rumors of the event potentially moving. Organizers have signed a contract for 2025. Well, obviously.
Oh, is there rumors of it leaving?
Well, I mean, there's rumors of everything all the time, but I mean, you would think like, hey, why don't we do it in Florida? It's fucking February.
Right.
Yep. Or Texas.
Or I mean, pretty much anywhere but Columbus. They're lucky they got decent weather.
Vegas. I mean, Vegas would be huge.
Vegas. I mean, obviously there's a convention center in Vegas.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Arizona.
That's where they had the Olympia in Vegas. I've been to.
Right.
Arizona, LA.
Olympia moves every year. Right.
So no, it moved a couple times just because of the what do you call it? The COVID. They moved to
Oh,
Florida
okay.
because of COVID, and it's back
Yeah,
in
that's
back in Las
right. But
Vegas
it
again.
is a Vegas show. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they moved.
got
Yeah,
you.
they moved to Florida 2 or
Mhm.
3 years.
Yeah.
Now there was a time when the
This guy
Olympia
just leaves the fucking show. What the fuck's going
he's
on?
out. No, remember there was a time when the Olympia used to be literally international. Like Pumping Iron, it was in Pretoria, South Africa.
Oh, I
It
did not
used to
know
go
that.
to different countries and different cities, but I forget when they started doing it in Vegas. Probably the late '90s or mid '90s or something. It's been there every year since.
Well, I'm sure because there's a lot more money in it. That's why he stayed here. I would imagine.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
You
it
know?
was like World's Strongest Man. They used to do that the same way in all these different countries and
Yeah.
cities, and now it's just in Sacramento every year.
Yeah, I saw Hooper won the world's strongest, or the Arnold, or what do you
Yeah.
call it? The Arnold strongman.
Strongman Classic or whatever they call it, Arnold. Yeah, no, he's crushing it. Half Thor Elephant deadlifted
Failed.
1056.
He failed.
Yeah, but he didn't hit the 11. Yeah, he didn't hit the 11.
What he wanted. No, God, who else was there that was hilarious?
I did see a woman, strongman woman or strong woman, I guess.
Yeah.
Big strongman woman, if we're using Mastodomics terms.
Mhm.
She elephant bar deadlifted like 686.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Well, that lady, there's a Canadian last year who had that flannel on whose nose started bleeding everywhere. It was kind of a viral video. I met her on the street that night outside the pizza joint. Hilarious. She was awesome. She was drinking beer and shit. Oh God, where the heck? You can't just leave the show, man.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt, and I'm about to piss my pants.
Oh, Seth Fiore, what do you
All
take
those
those diuretics again? Right?
No, I fucking drinking a lot of water, trying to stay full.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Finn. When was the last time you saw Tom Callis in person?
Last time I saw Callis in person would have been
Probably 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, probably about that.
You're not going to recognize him when you see him in person again.
What are you
Promise
talking about? Why?
So I went to Morocco for a week, come back, open the door of the gym, and I actually, you know what? My mom was in town with her friend, and Jax was in the office. And this is a true story. My mom's known Tom for 6-7 years now, whatever it's been.
Yeah.
Been to your house, you've been to my whatever. So my mom doesn't just see Tom, like she's spoken to him. You've been to her house, helped her with her heat, like all sorts of stuff.
I think he's sleeping.
So my mom's in the office with Jax because they're about to leave, and Tom comes in the office door, and my mom literally did not know who he was. Didn't recognize him.
For real, dude?
I'm not kidding. She was like, "Is that Tom? Like, is that Tom? Or is that Tom?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's Tom." Like, that's how different Tom looks. Like, it is I can't even tell you how insane. Today,
his face does look like different, like a lot thinner, like a lot.
Yeah,
he almost looked like Seth Dorsey a little bit.
Well, like my brain, seriously, when I opened the door of the gym today and saw him, for half a second, it really thought like, who is this person? Like, I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, there's like a split. I'm not kidding. Like, just involuntarily, my brain for half a second was like, huh? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Tom.
Oh, shit, I got the damn other camera on again. He looks like this guy.
Yep.
Like Seth Fiore.
I wish.
Doesn't he a little bit? Like your face?
Maybe. I mean, we both have a beard and we're white. We have a white hat on.
Oh, Cowboy Cam just texted me. Look at I can't see it.
Looking good,
see what Cam says?
Wrong picture.
Normal time today, bud? Or tomorrow? Cam, if you're listening, it's normal time every Thursday unless I would say otherwise. Never changes unless I send a group message out. Never. I'm sure he's listening. Either that or his mom's listening.
I was training one of our younger athletes in the gym, and she was like, "It's so hot in here." And I was like, "Yeah, it's because Tom's always cold now. He's like an old lady.
Oh,
yeah, he's always cold. He doesn't have
fat on. I am colder now." I'm like, "Fuck, man!" Like today, it was actually kind of warm. It was nice, but I was like, "Dude, it's like, yeah, I'm fucking cold. I'm like, I got nothing. I'm fucking withering away over here, you know."
What are you down to?
Yeah, what do you weigh?
So Jacob, me and you spoke about this a little bit. So I was taking some melatonin because I couldn't sleep, right? So I'm having problems like going to sleep, staying asleep, everything. I'm waking up, been sleeping like 4 hours a night. It's been fucking awful. I get up 4 different times. I'm like, this is terrible. Talked to my coach. She's like, it's because you're so hungry. She's like, take some melatonin. Well, I tried taking melatonin like a little bit. I guess we're supposed to take like 3 to 6 grams. Well, I was taking like 18 because nothing was working. I was like, what the fuck? This stuff doesn't work. So I was taking like double the triple the amount. And then I put on like 4 pounds of water because I guess it makes you hold water. So she's like, well, got to get rid of that. Back to square one. So I dropped the melatonin and now I'm down to I was 188 point something this morning. So I'd imagine.
That's it. I thought you were less than that.
No, I mean, I got down to like 187 something. Then I took the melatonin and went up to 191. And then I dropped the melatonin 4 days ago. And now I'm back to 188. So I would imagine within a week at this rate, because she just dropped my food. So I just lost like 500 calories of food a day. It's going to start coming off a little bit quicker.
So what was your, what's the total weight loss from your heaviest now?
Well, if we go off that 187 low, that's 49 pounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But I mean, look at this. So I got to find a comparison picture. I want to do like a funny one, but like I was doing like a Snapchat of my video.
Look at how fat your face is.
I know, dude. It's fucking.
Yeah, like that. You should do just a comparison of your face like that. Yeah.
You know who you look like? You look like what was Tim the Tool Man's helper? What was his name? Al?
Yeah, Al.
Yeah, Al.
Has your head gotten smaller? Like you got a different hand size now?
Yeah, my hat. I had to make my hat smaller.
Damn.
Yeah, my head shrunk. I mean, my pants, my work pants are kind of pain in the ass because they're FR, right? So it's like $100 a jean sometimes. So you don't just buy new ones. You just wear them. My belt's all the way stretched out. I'm like, man, did I fucking put it in the right hole? And it's fucking still 2 inch, like now an inch loose too. And it was at the last. So I'm talking like, probably a difference of 6 rivets, whatever you call them. And now it's not, I can't get it tight enough unless I punch another hole in it. But I'm like, well, this is pretty temporary. But everything's falling off me. This is a large hoodie. I'm like swimming in it. Jacob, you saw me at the gym today. It's like, I'm just swimming in everything, dude. I catch myself in the mirror and I'm like, ooh.
Well, you could go to pioneerfit.com and buy a new handcrafted leather belt.
I could. Send me one.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's honestly, Finn, like I'm telling you, when you see him, you're not even going to know what to think. It's that drastic. The difference.
It's starting to sink, this.
Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see the freaking bones on his skull. He looks like Skeletor from He-Man.
Do you feel like shit in clothes then, Gallus? That was what I always thought.
It's like
you don't feel big or good in clothes?
No, I don't feel big. Like I don't feel big in a hoodie. Which maybe at like 220 I did. I felt like, pretty good. So, but like when I take
just in a t-shirt.
No, not really.
Just don't even feel like
no, I don't really feel big. I mean, when I take my shirt off, I feel big. Like I'm in a tank top, I feel
of course.
Big,
yeah.
Like walking around at like even if it's like a tight long sleeve, I'm just like, yeah. But I'm also like I'm trying to tell Digger, but it's like I'm always like 10% like it's always like you can kind of just like whenever he says like, dude, your face is like different. I go, it feels like I have like 10% droopiness. Like everything about me is just like 10% less Tom. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be fit anymore. Like some days I'm like, I can't be me anymore.
Like, fuck this.
Fuck. Especially with like all the headaches me and Jacob have been having lately. It's just like, dude, I'm like, I don't want to be me anymore.
Did your wiener shrink 10%, Tom?
No, actually that got
probably grew because you lost some fat.
Yeah, whoa. I mean I got a meat hog. I got a Pringles can, Ian Anderson style. So
Ian Anderson
looks way bigger. That's why I'm gonna take all my pictures now. Actually, I was like, save them for later.
For your OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
So that is a plus. So one benefit.
And how many weeks you got left in the first show? Like 6?
I have like 36 days. So it's close, you know what I mean? Because I'm like counting them down. I'm like, I got 38 days. So 37 as of tomorrow. But like that's why I was like, man, I'm a little less than 5 weeks, or about to be 5 weeks Saturday.
Look at that.
And then Jursic knows.
Major League Thigh slap. Touch it when he's wrapped your knees.
Oh yeah, facing it.
Didn't accidentally wrap it in there one time.
Yeah.
Jursic, holy. Cut the damn circulation off.
Yeah. But when I think about it, I'm like, okay, I got like 9 weeks left, and then 5. I'm like, man, it's like sounds better if I do like 30 some days. So, okay, because the first one you gotta get a carb up before, so I'll have some more food, and then the night after I can go out and maybe get some breakfast the next day, and that'll be kind of like a whew. All right, let's
shit
gear
your
up for the next
pants.
one. Oh yeah,
There you
I'm fully prepared. It's gonna be a bad day for Tom and
Oh,
Tom's
yeah.
toilet, which that's
Big
a whole
time.
other problem. Their toilets lately, but yeah, it's gonna be rough. But I'm like, that's what I'm looking forward to. Is like get in the show done, 36 days ish, and then bam, I gotta have some a nice little relax, shitting my brains out weekend, and then back
Mhm.
at it.
Yeah.
So it should be
And just don't do it at the gym, Tom, please.
yeah, well, can't. So
Oh boy, that don't sound good.
Our gym is going through it, Finn. Going through
Is
it
it?
at the gym.
Bad
Yeah,
pipes.
Monday night, Tom is, training kids because we each kind of alternate days. Like he takes
Mhm.
one day, I take one day, and we have a couple kids that kind of float around a little bit. But so he's training kids, and he texts me and he's like, "Hey, one of the kids told me the toilet wasn't flushing, so I tried to flush it. It wasn't flushing right. Plunged it. Nothing changed. Go down the basement, and there's like a fitting off the pipe.
Oh boy.
So Tom's like, okay, like that's not our deal. That's a landlord. We're renting. Cool.
Yeah. Right.
So he texts me. So he's like, hey, landlord's probably gonna come in tomorrow. So I'm in the gym. Landlord comes in and he goes, you mind if I go in the basement? Absolutely not. Go down there. Goes down there about, I think I do one set of incline cable flies. He comes up, hey, you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I don't mind at all. He's like, come on down here. I'm like, okay. Start walking down there and you can just smell it immediately. Just, oh my gosh. Probably smell like the Arnold bathroom. And, there's these like, there's like a release valve up there, basically.
Yeah.
He's got it's like 4-inch PVC pipe.
for a clean out. Yeah.
Yeah, like clean out.
Yeah.
And now if it was me and I'm going to open this thing, I would go get like one of those big like trash bins or something like that, just
Anything.
anything, just like your sink. You ever take off that you joint the bottom of your sink, you put a bucket underneath there to catch water.
S-trap. Yep.
Yeah, not him. No, he just opened it. It's about 5 feet in the air, roughly.
God, it got all over you?
I didn't get over me, but it was all over the basement and the shit that we have stored down there. There was shit on our shit, and there's shit in the floor. There's toilet paper everywhere, splattered all over the place, and then there's like a piece of paper towel. So he's like, hey, that's paper towel. It's not me. You see that piece of shit there? I'm like, clearly I can see it. That's it. That's paper towel. I'm like, I understand.
Is it a white paper towel or brown?
I saw white.
Oh, okay, because I saw brown on the ground. I go, we don't even have those, but either way.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. So one paper towel plug that toilet up there?
Well, I can't imagine. It was just one.
No, I don't think it was one, but basically what he was saying is, okay, this is on you guys now, because if your members are flushing stuff down here, it's not supposed to go. That's no longer my problem.
Yep. Which is correct.
Yeah, it's not wrong about that. And then, but then he calls me like an hour later and goes, well, maybe it's a septic. I haven't emptied it in 15 years. And you guys have a lot of traffic going through there. And
holy shit.
15 years. And it's his septic and ours. So they're tied together, which is illegal. You cannot do that. And I'm like, how do you not, like, you have a business next to your house?
15 years?
15 years.
100% that's on him.
Well, and then he's like, you guys got a lot of traffic coming through here. And like we're shitting enough in the gym, to somehow fill his septic tank or whatever. But, he's a super nice guy. It's not that. It's just, this is just the story. So he's like, let me, go and get this thing emptied out. So we're like, okay. So now Tom and I are thinking like, how long this is going to take? Like rain's coming in, snow today.
Yeah.
We don't have a bathroom, no water, obviously, because, we just have sinks, whatever. And so now Tom's like, well, should we rent a portable toilet? And I'm like, well, I for sure don't want to spend the money if it's going to be like a day. Like for a day, everybody can figure it out. But if it's going to be 2 or 3 or more, then yeah, for sure. And
if it's going to be more than a week, or definitely, I would say a week.
Yeah.
If it's more than a week,
like, too, like Tom's like, I just don't know when he's going to be able to do it. Like the guy has a job as well. Right. And so he's like, you got to find it, you got to dig it up and all that stuff. And long story short, he finds it.
Yeah.
He didn't know where it was.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't know where it was. So he's out there digging one day, Tom goes out there and digs because Tom's like, I'm not waiting on this guy. I'm going to go try to find it. So Tom goes out there, tries to find it. Finally, the guy finds it today, opens it up, and says, "Oh, it's not full. Now it's your fault again." So we're getting a plumber to come out tomorrow to rod 50 feet of pipe between our gym and the septic, and hopefully that clears it all out. But we did get a porta potty.
Which Jacob already had scheduled, and he told us to cancel it because he goes, "Oh, it could be this. Good chance it's this." So we're like, we could have already been done, not paid a porta potty. Porta potties aren't cheap. It was $350 to get a porta potty.
For how long? For what?
I think you can have it for up to a month, but if we have it for 2 days, it's the same price.
Yeah, it's still $350.
So it's still $350 in our pocket. Plus, mind you, we haven't had a bathroom. Plus, the rod out's not free. It's just like, fuck.
Plus, the basement's literally covered in shit.
Yeah, the basement has shit, literally shit and toilet paper, and there's like extra equipment down there, log presses, ladders, extra like koozies, and I'm like, oh great. And I go down there, it smells like shit because there's shit on the ground.
Well, you guys did have Tank over there that one day, so
yeah,
it is on you guys.
Yeah,
he's destroyed my toilet before.
I don't think Tank's ever been to our gym.
No, he never has.
He was here when you guys weren't looking one day.
Snuck in.
Came in with Jersey. That's how Jersey knows.
I don't know if Tom deserves a gym like this. When Ross just spit his shit out.
Almost. Very close. That was almost a real spit take. I forgot about that.
Man, that was fucking great. I'll never forget that.
That's funny.
What? Your old man getting on it was so good, dude.
He was so pissed.
That was awesome.
Yeah. What a shit show.
Yeah, what a shit show is right, man.
Yeah. So literally after work, I put on my fucking muck boots and I went downstairs and I scrubbed shit off the ground. And it wasn't like it was still soft. It was hard. I get a hard brush and scrub it and get my hose out and then bleach it. And I almost passed out because I just dumped a gallon of bleach down there. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It was awful. Hose water everywhere. I'm walking around, shit on my boots. I'm like, this is fun. This is good.
Bleach.
I go, you know what? If I would have just left my gym in my garage, I'd have zero fucking problems. Like,
yeah, there'd be no shit everywhere.
I'm like, yeah, but whatever. I mean, if you didn't have any problems, then you're not doing anything, you know.
I mean, it seems like you guys had a problem with like that when I was there that time. Didn't you, Ross?
We had a problem 6 or 7 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was when I was there.
The same thing.
Yeah. Remember you guys, something was going on with the toilet stuff.
Yeah, but he fixed it.
But I'm saying, I wonder if it was the same thing. That was just like a temporary.
I'm not sure. I hate plumbing, but yeah, hopefully we get this squared away, and then me and Jacob have no more problems for years.
I know a plumber was right next door to me. Good friend of mine. If you need one, he's got his own company.
The mechanic?
No, not the mechanic. This guy Drew down the street. No.
Why Watkins?
No. Oh man, Watkins. Watkins Family Farming. Where's he at, man? Must be fucking lost too much weight. Probably passed out.
He's out. He's out the clubs now. He's lost so much weight, man. He's out partying,
celebrating.
Oh
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Got on that cocaine too much, you know.
It's back to the strippers and the cocaine. I mean, hey, win's a win.
Well, that's true.
Now,
Ross, how come you did not go? We were yelling at you last week on this show. You never showed up for the show. You never answered my text messages, and you never went to the Arnold. What is your deal, man? And Tom showed up for you. Said you had. What did he say you had? What do you call that? Flight?
Tired. I said he was
jet lag.
Jet lag.
Yeah, jet lag. I mean,
you called it. I'm too big time. I got too big time for you guys.
Well, that's what I said. Yeah, he's big time.
Just big time in you guys. You know, they call me old Jacob Big Time Ross back in the streets of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know.
There goes old Big Time. There he is.
Big time and around.
Driving his big time Bronco I used to have. But no, that was not the case. You know, the jet lag stuff, everybody deals with it differently, but I doubt there's a lot of people who travel back and forth as much as I do. And the issue for me is trust me, it ain't bragging. The issue for me is I've always been a very routine based guy. Always. I've never been a random here or there. I mean, I can do it, don't get me wrong, but like if it's my choice, I'm a routine based guy. I do best on routine, wake up at the same time, all that stuff. Well, when you go for like 7 days and then, you know, a day and a half of flying, you get adjusted about day 4 or 5, and then you turn around and come right back. And so then it takes me about half the time I was gone to just try to sleep right. Like what happens is I get tired like 7 or 8 and I go to sleep, which is what happened last week. I literally was asleep when you guys were recording, but then I wake up at 1 or 2. And and then every night it gets a little back until I'm right. But yeah, man, it just hits you really hard when you do those quick back and forths, especially when it's winter here, because it's not like you can go outside. The sun goes down early. Like there's nothing in your body to be like, oh yeah, let's stay awake till 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It's like, no, it's 6 p.m. You should probably go to sleep because you would be asleep in Africa right now. And so it was rough, man. It was a rough week for sure.
Callis, did you miss the Arnold? Like, did you miss not going? You just like, no big deal.
I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I didn't, not once. I mean, when I saw your videos, I'm like, oh man, it'd be fun if I can pop around with Finn for a little bit if it wasn't so far and I'd have to wait. Not waste my weekend, but I didn't lose my entire weekend. But like, I was so busy that weekend, so it was just like I was like sitting around, like, man, should have went. It was like I had shit going on with my apprentice, shit going on with the kids and stuff. So it's like
shit at the gym.
Shit at the gym. So
yeah, it felt a little different.
I think it'd have been pretty draining to just my overall state lately. Yeah. It's just being almost a month out. It's
and the drive there, the drive back, not good sleep.
Too. Yeah, it's just
all of it combined. Wouldn't have been fun for you.
I don't think. Yeah, no, it's
tough just on me.
Not that I will never go back, and I wouldn't mind like planning a trip out there, like especially if like, dude, if it was like in April or May, and we could take like my Lincoln and like make it fun and like fuck around and like make a trip out of it. It's like it's cold, it's shitty. Drive to Ohio, which is like the same thing as here. It's not like it's getting warmer. It's like same or shittier. And then
Friday was actually nice. The next day, Saturday, sucked.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was nice here.
It's all hit or miss. It's either February or March, so it's like it's all hit or miss on the weather. So it's just like, well, I go back for sure at some point. We should just make a trip out of it and just plan and call it a weekend. But to answer your question, no, I didn't miss it.
You know who understands the jet lag is Big Dave. I saw him check in over there on the comments. He understands the jet lag.
I mean, he's from New Zealand. I don't think he's ever left New Zealand, though.
Well,
I don't know why you would.
He's chugging beer. It's Friday there. He's chugging beer or something.
Yeah. It's Friday. Yeah, it's next Friday already there.
Yeah, he's
wasn't like all the Lord of the Rings was filmed there. You can like do the walk to Mordor and all that stuff. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Go see Gollum.
Awesome.
But
I was in Morocco.
What?
I've never been to Morocco. Morocco's pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
Spain.
It is very close to Spain, but it is in Africa.
Oh, I thought you were in Morocco, Spain.
Morocco is a country.
I thought you were in the town of Morocco, Spain.
No, it's in the town of Rabat, Morocco, which is the capital.
Yes.
And the king lives there. There's a king of Morocco, apparently. He had a
king of
really,
kings.
He had a really cool palace, super cool palace. Had like 40-foot walls. Because Rabat apparently translates to fortified, and I guess back in the day they built up these massive, like it looked like a castle, like walls around the palace because people would be coming from Europe to invade, and people would going up from Africa to Europe to fight them, and it was under attack all the time because it's right on the ocean, like right on the coast, in northern Morocco, so not far from Spain at all. But the king, I guess, wants everything to be perfect. And just like a woman. And so you have to have everything got to be perfect. So, but there wasn't a single piece of trash. The lawns were perfectly landscaped. The trees were all cut into either like perfect, like triangles or squares, like all sorts of geometric patterns, like perfect palm trees, like you were in Beverly Hills, like spaced out perfectly, same size, same shape, symmetrical, everything. And it was very, very cheap. Uber ride is like 12 or 15 minutes. Well, they have an app called Kareem, but their version of Uber. But like a 12 or 15-minute Uber ride in the city would be like $2 US. It's awesome.
I had a good Uber driver this weekend. Played the fiddle while he drove.
What?
Yeah, I have video of it.
That's that's interesting.
Looked like fucking Willie Nelson. Yeah, the good video of him playing the fiddle was on I think Foreman's phone, which didn't have the content, and I couldn't get it. But yeah, it was hilarious. And he had like driving gloves on, and he's fucking like 80 years old, and his car was all beat up. I'm like, I don't know if we should trust this guy. We got in. He was the greatest fucking driver of all time. We got his personal cell and just used him as much as we could.
Sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
That's gonna be Tom. That's gonna be Tom in his Lincoln one day.
Oh, I gotta
living in Columbus,
couple
Ohio.
Couple weeks, I hope.
Yeah,
rides
Driving
around Lily Lake,
playing his fiddle.
Yeah, playing his fiddle. Yeah, it's weird not having some of you guys there anymore. Like even Cam showed up like 2 years ago. You know, our big boss man too.
Right.
But then it's like all the guys. Like I was just, especially when around the animal cage and thinking of, or everybody that's come with me. It's kind of weird just being there this year. It just kind of made me think. I think it's because I was watching old YouTube videos on the way there of like the Arnold from like. There's movie of the Pioneer Fit one. There's movie of everyone I think I've been to. I've had a video of from the Arnold from the animal cage all the way through, you know, and then like people have died, like almost is dead, and Callis hasn't gone in years, and Cam fell off a couple years ago. It's just like time's marching on, man. It's weird.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to go with you guys because I haven't been since 2012. And I didn't know you guys back then. I don't even know if you guys were there back then. But I'm just saying, like, it'd be really interesting to go do that, like, with you guys as opposed to, you know, going the way I used to go, which is just as a dating somebody that was competing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, the good thing is for, like, Foreman and some of the guys that were with me, like, we don't have to wait in line. If you want to meet somebody, just go.
Just go do it.
And go to the side, which is the best, obviously. I don't know how people can wait in line like that. And they do. But like some of those guys have hour-long waits, 2-hour-long waits. Oh, I saw Jay Cutler again, too. I forgot about that on Friday. I just stood to the side, said, "Hey, Jay." And he goes, "Nope, I don't have a chair today. Sorry, bud." That was it. So that was kind of good. Cutler still remembers the chair shots. He's hit me in the head like 4 times.
Damn. I'm surprised you remember.
I don't. Barely. I just saw it on video, you know. Yeah, but Ross, you got to go, man.
Yeah, like I said, the issue.
There we go. 2026, big year.
The other issue is my mom decided to come back. Her birthday was Friday the 28th, and then Alicia's birthday was Sunday. So
that's tough.
That would have been
that would have for sure not. Maybe next year will be a couple different days though.
Yeah. And again, Alicia's birthday, like, you know, we could always do something on a different day for her, but this year being on a Sunday, like her whole family, we all went to church, we all came to my house, like it was a big deal. I didn't even start programming till like normally I do my program on Sundays. I didn't even start until I texted you, Tom, at like 6 or 6:30 at night.
Gross.
That was a rough night of programming, but because I'm just saying, like her whole family came over because it was just the days lined up right.
Oh, he's stuck. What's he stuck like that? You okay, Ross?
I think so.
Oh, he kept getting stuck really weird on my screen. Like you're going convulsing.
Not on mine.
Oh, on mine he is.
Must be that internet in the shed or barn, whatever bar, where the fuck you are. I don't know where you are anymore.
I'm at a bar.
Oh, man. Big days in a time machine down there. It's Thursday afternoon there.
Fuck. Well, 2026 going to be a big year at the Arnold.
Yep. 2026. Plan on it.
Be there.
We'll say it. We'll make our predictions now. Dan Bell's in the cage. Tom Callis makes his return to the cage.
Cage. I'd say more like the amateur Arnold bodybuilding show, maybe.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Take on Sam, whatever his name is,
and lose.
Sam Sullick or whatever.
No thanks.
Did you see the first pictures of him from the show like the week before? They were like super grainy, and people were just talking shit about him.
Well, dude, the first pictures they did was an iPhone from the crowd, and they're like, "He looks like shit." And I'm like, "Hold on, wait for the photographer to come out."
Well, and they were like a shot on like an iPhone S or something like that.
Right? Yeah, 100%. He looked good. He looked better last weekend, but he still
he looked great.
216 pounds. He's fucking jacked.
Yeah. Shit. It's America. Now that you're lean, Tom, like this lean, like crazy lean, could you imagine being 216 pounds and as lean as you are?
That would be nice. Be jacked.
Be crazy, right?
Fuck. Oh yeah, especially at maybe you.
So you're talking about like probably at the end of the prep, you're talking like 30-some pounds of muscle. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude. Maybe next year.
Nah, you'll get it by next year for sure.
Should be fine. No big deal.
Yeah.
Speaking of next year, I'm not ready for bed, boys. I'm about to pass out over here.
Yeah, I think you did.
I got a couple minutes left in me, and I gotta go, dude. I'm running on fumes, boys.
Wrap it up, Tommy. Let's go home.
PioneerFit.com. Go there for all your leather belt needs. Any kind of belts, bats, straps. If you want knee wraps, mine are made by Pioneer, but they are callus barbell knee wraps.
That makes sense.
Selling. We'll be back on the website. They're actually back on there right now. Also, check out Official Be a Better brand for all your training and nutrition needs. Check out the Busy Dad program. I'm writing a program for busy dads. Got 3 spots left. Only taking 10 guys because it is a ton of effort, time, consistency. It's a lot. So, but I want to give you guys everything I have. So I'm only taking 10. We have 7 signed up, 3 more to go. Also, I have new hats in. I have a dad hat. These are mesh back dad hats, white on white. And I also have a snapback black or a white logo with the black hat. I've not done those. I did the gray. I did a camo. I did something else, but now I have black with the white skull. So check those out. They'll be on the website this week. I'll have
Same brand as last time, Tommy?
Yep, branded bills, the pricier ones, but I fucking love these hats, dude. I love
Yeah.
them. They always sell. So check those out. Check out the gym. Check out the porta potty at the gym. Really nice. So if you want
Pappy's
to
probably been in the porta potty, I guarantee you.
come check
You
out
take
the
a
gym.
leak.
Maybe
Yep, it's
buy a
there.
couple of memberships paid in full, so me and Jay could stop, ruining our bank account. That'd be awesome. If not, no big deal. Also, check out HFB supplements, HFB apparel. If you're listening now because you're a Arnold fan, check out all of Finn's stuff. He has tons and tons of t-shirts, tons of stuff, BCAs, pre-workouts, shirts, flannels, tons of stuff dropping in and out of it throughout the year. Sweatshirts, tanks, all different kinds of shit, different kind of materials.
Banners
Check out
came in today.
HFB. Oh, banners are finally in. People are
They're
wanting
not on the
those.
site yet. There was a slight malfunction with the banner. The flag in the background, I don't know if you've seen the stickers or whatever. Maybe I haven't showed anybody any of it, but that part wasn't in the background, so they're redoing all of them.
Oh, God.
So it's going to be another week probably before they go live.
Great.
Look, we just got on. Must just woke up.
Well, I
Ready
can't
to
just
party tonight. He's headed to the lamplighter.
bingo, double
Oh,
L.
boy.
Right? Double L and Ottawa L.
So, but all right, I'm signing off, dude. I'm passing out.
Well,
All right.
if you want to support Tom Callis, please send him a shawl. Have your grandmother knit him a shawl so he stays warm, or send him some Depends for when he has his meal after his first show.
I'll just put him down the toilet.
Or
at
for the gym, Could use that at the gym as well.
Yeah. No, somebody would flush it down there, apparently.
Yeah.
Right.
God.
Okay, bye.
Shut up, Karen.